I think kind of everything I do is a little off the beaten path. Like my two main parts of my life are my study of Islamic culture and Arabic, and then on the other hand, my love for hula hooping. So both of those things are sort of, you know, get a second glance when people ask me, what are you majoring in? And they expect biology or sociology, and I'm self-designed major in religious studies with a concentration on Islam. Like, yeah, you know, it feels kind of obnoxious sometimes, but I don't know, it opens dialogue, which I appreciate.
I applied to a lot of schools, mostly focusing on small liberal arts colleges where I could practice writing because I came in wanting to be a journalism major. I guess I came to school thinking that I knew everything and that I knew like projected paths for myself and all the options that were out there, and was very much proven wrong about that. There's a lot I had never even been exposed to that this school exposed me to. I probably hoop too much for my own good, but it's like my favorite thing. So if I'm writing a paper and I get stuck, I'll go like hoop for 2 minutes and then run back upstairs. Or if I have like an hour between classes or something, usually be in the driveway with my hoops. So I chose journalism because I loved hearing people's stories, I loved writing, and I loved traveling, and that seemed like a really great way to do all of them. But once I started taking classes, I think it wasn't really exactly what I felt cut out for.
That anyone like in a crisis sort of can call out the name of Avalokitesvara.
As we engaged in conversation, Britta came to realize that what she was really interested in intellectually was religion.
Growing up in the wake of 9/11, I think that may have been really what sparked my interest in studying Arabic in the first place.
I coordinate religious studies, and so when I saw a student who was very interested in religion, but trying to figure out how to pursue this as an academic pursuit, this was an opportunity for a student to really be mentored.
I actually met a professor in the history department at a dinner. She convinced me to take one of her reading seminars on Central Asia because she was leading a faculty study abroad program. My thought process was sort of, when and how else will I ever be able to travel to Uzbekistan and Tajikistan? I also worked for a program called America's Unofficial Ambassadors. My placement was with IRODA, which is a non-governmental organization that supports autistic children and their families. It was just a really changing experience.
She did her capstone experience working on the Marshad complex in Iran. But there's something that's very interesting about Britta, is that there's kind of a family precedent here, that her grandmother had spent time in Iran, when Iran was a very different place.
She was unmarried and in her 20s when she was stationed in Tehran, which definitely was not normal at that time. She definitely had the travel bug that I inherited. July 15th, 1953. Dear Ma, 4 days back from the Caspian, and of course it seems as though I had never been away. In fact, one day back at the office...
One of the first things I talked to Britta about was I said, you know, Britta, I could really see you in the Foreign Service.
Yeah, I think maybe Britta might have too many problems with U.S. foreign policy.
There's so many different paths that Britta can take. I wouldn't be surprised if she ended up in something that I can't even envisage right now. I'm not sure that's going to involve hula hoops, but it might.